Hello and welcome back to the channel. You join me again as I'm on a half-term break with my wife, and we've come down to Dartmoor for the week, staying in a place called High Lodge on Cedar Park, which is just outside of Tavistock, and literally it's probably a 6 or 7 minute drive from there to the car park here at Brentor. It was 2019 was the last time I was here, and I managed to capture probably what I consider to be quite a spectacular sunset. I'll put the image up on the screen for you now for comparison, but the weather today has been horrendous. It's been raining pretty much all day, the odd break in the cloud, and the forecast for this evening was for the rain to stop at about 7, which it did, and for it to clear up for this evening. Now I'm hoping there's some breaks in the cloud up there, and we're probably an hour or so away from sunset, and I'm hoping not to better the sunset that I got, because I think that would be going some to do that, but just to get different conditions up here. And the weather for the rest of the week's not looking great, so I'm not sure how many vlogs I'm going to be able to produce this week, so I took the opportunity to come up here this evening. It's a little blustery, but it's lovely. 5 minutes away from where we're staying, so yeah, we'll see what we can end up with this evening. For this first image, you'll have to excuse the noise. The wind is really quite strong up here. I got the camera on a tripod set quite low. There's no filters at the moment. At 24mm on the 24-105. I've just got the church there on the left-hand third, and some rocks here that lead in from the bottom right up to the church. And at the moment there's some nice light hitting the side of the church as the sun starts to dip. This is f10 for 1/80th of a second at ISO 100. Well, for this next shot, I'm going to try the same composition, but this time I'm going to pop on the K&F Magnetic Nano X circular polarizer. Well, that image there with the circular polarizer was actually ISO 100 f10, and it reduced the shutter speed to 1/25th of a second. Just brought out some of the blues in the sky a little bit, I think. The light has changed since the first shot, but the sun, you can see on my face now, is just breaking back from behind some cloud that it went behind, so we're starting to get a little bit more light again now, but there is a fair amount of cloud on the horizon there, so my fear is the light is going to be snubbed out the closer we get to sunset this evening. But yeah, it's a lovely location. It's really peaceful up here. Well, for this next shot now, I've actually got the tripod slightly higher up and in portrait orientation. The camera's pointing slightly down, just to emphasise the rocks in the foreground that lead you up to the church. I am still using the K&F circular polarizer. I've taken various shots, and I may even end up focus stacking this because of how close the rocks are in the foreground and the church further away in the background. But most of the shots, or all the shots, are at f10, ISO 100, and they're ranging from sort of 1/10th to 1/25th of a second. And whichever image I've managed to come up with, I'll pop that up on the screen for you now. Well, this next shot I have changed the composition now. I've come off of the rocks, and I've still got the rocks in the image, but they're higher up, and the church is on the left hand third, the rocks here on the right hand third. It's quite a high contrast scene, so what I've decided to do is use the automatic exposure bracketing option. It will take 3 images consecutively, 1 2 stops underexposed, 1 correctly exposed, and 1 2 stops overexposed. What I should do is I'll combine them images to bring out the shadow detail and control the highlights in the sky, and merge the images together, and I'll put that image up on the screen for you now. Well, I think that's about the best we're going to get this evening. We've never got any real colour up in the sky. It's still a lovely location to come to, and it's always nice to come and visit these locations in different conditions to try and get different images. I did take the same composition that I took last time, and I tried to work my way around and take 1 or 2 more different compositions than I have done previously. I used the automatic exposure bracketing system on the camera to take multiple images because of the high contrast scene. Had a nice chat with another local gentleman that lives literally at the bottom of the hill here at Brentor, who name is Colin, and he's apparently a bit of a wildlife photographer, but I haven't seen any of his work yet, but he's given me a card and I will look him up, and hopefully he watches. And it was nice meeting you, Colin, nice chatting to you, and I'm sure you've got some fantastic work, and I'll have a look at your work and maybe drop a link down below if I get that link before this video goes out. But yeah, I think that's it for this evening. Not the best images, but it's great to be out. It's lovely to be out in Dartmoor and back here at Brentor, which I haven't been to since 2019. But I hope you enjoyed the video and 1 or 2 of the images. If you did, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below. If you're not already, consider subscribing. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon. Cheers then.